Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all uh had a great day. If you are here, just say hi in the comments. So that way I know you're here. Man, this week was a short week because there was no school on Monday, so I didn't work on Monday. But this feels like the longest short week ever. Not a big fan of holidays. I know that sounds bad, but I'm not. Only because of my week just be feeling off. Like it was so funny because on Tuesday I kept thinking it was Monday and it wasn't Monday. So yeah. But we're gonna get into this wine. We're gonna get into the wine because we are surviving. I've got a sparkling. This one is 12.5%. Oh, okay. Last week's wine was really good. I was delightfully proud of that. Trying to get it open. Hey girl, how are you? Happy Wednesday. How's your week been going? Get a little chit chatting while I try and get this wine open. Ooh, you know what? I got home, I would like to say under an hour ago and had to, get my life together for tonight. But I was surprisingly calm about even all of that. So I'm proud of myself. Finally got all the paper off. Let's go ahead and get us a good pour. Woo! Congrats on the new job. Man, being employed is a blessing, especially in this economy right now. Because let me tell you, these groceries, the prices we paying for everything are absolutely insane. Like grocery store trips are ridiculous now. Like I should not be paying all this money. Okay, let's see. I mean, it looks good. And this one, you can get it at Total Wine and More because I'm a Total Wine and More girl. However, this can actually be purchased in the grocery store as well as Target. So this one is easily accessible. Let's see. Oh, it's good. It's good. Okay. But I won't be able to give a full, that. So when I do, that's one thing I wanted to explain. When I do my ratings on Instagram the following week, it's not just about the taste. So I want to, make sure. Oh, I'm over here showing a lot, y'all. It's not just about the taste, but how I feel the next morning when I wake up as well. Because I like to see, especially if I know I drink a lot, I want to make sure that when I wake up the next morning, I still feel okay. I'm not, you know, as they say, with the hangover headache, things like that. So it is a lot that goes into it, and I do not like to have that headache. So if I wake up the next morning and I've got the headache, then no, it was a little too much going on in there, and I can't do it. So, but no, congrats on the new job. This would definitely be good in a mimosa. So, you know, I would say for now, it's a goodbye. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, all the things. Um, yeah, all the things, all the things. Man, so let's get into it. Life is a very stressful thing. And we all know that it makes you feel some things. You get angry. And like I said, I think I said it just last week. Not last week, week before. But we take things for granted. we take people in our lives for granted. And the best way, to get over, all the hurdles of life and everything that keeps us all stressed out and whatnot is to, as people say, be delusional. And I feel like it's more to that. Like I said, I'm a big love person. And since we're in the month of February still, why not still be on love? And I love love. I love everything about love. I'm all about, what love makes you feel, things like that. So, yes, I'm going to romanticize, or as some people like to, call it, live in delusion. And just do all that. It's hard, because a lot of the time people don't understand how to do that. They think romance, they think, oh, flowers, things like that. And yes, that is the normal. However, there are so many other things that go into romanticizing your life. And I am here to help you because I had to think of how romanticizing, little tongue tied, romanticizing my life made me feel. Like, what was it that makes me feel a certain way? And here are some things. So people that don't know what it means, uh, according to the dictionary, is to think about or describe something as being better or more attractive or interesting than what it really is. So, when you think about each day, we have countless opportunities. People commit to daily rituals of, meditation, getting up and going jogging. I'm not one of them because I try, I fail, and then I say the next day I'm going to do it. And I actually sat here and watched somebody work out instead of working out myself. So, it's like if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up for it. But, eventually things will change. But right now, with the way life is going, I'm just like on go 24/7. It's like go, 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 go. So, yeah, but I do like to spend, a few minutes each morning just with my own thoughts. A lot of the time it's, before I even get out of the bed, it's like I like to just lay there, think about, my day, project the day that I want on myself. So, I'm taking that into account with, my daily activities and how I want things to go. So it's just to, basically, give myself some gratitude for, how I handled the previous day, think about what I didn't do, as people will say, right, and how I want to change that the next day when I wake up. You know, being thankful for being alive, for waking up, because there are people that don't. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. A lot of people don't wake up. So, just working on that. So, uh, that would be number one. um, Number two, I feel like this one is cute. And when I used to drink my coffee on a daily basis, and Lord help me, the only reason I really stopped drinking coffee is one, because I'm a big dress up your coffee girl. I love my creamer, my sugar, and all the things that make it taste so delicious. And it's not good for you. And my goodness, when I say I was gaining some weight, y'all, I was on that weight gain and I had to not do it so much. So then I just stopped and I lost some weight, but then I picked it up in other areas. So, I mean, but if you're into the coffee, go ahead and enjoy it. We all know how I feel about this one. The number three, explore therapy. While it doesn't seem like it's at the top of your list while romanticizing your life, therapy is a popular tool, which is so powerful, to unlock discoveries about yourself that you had no clue on, that will help you transform your life and your health. Um, if working with a therapist isn't accessible for you, you can always journal. It's, it takes a lot of effort and therapy. Oh my gosh, the things that it unlocks for you. And when I say it's not just a one-time thing, you don't do it for like that long and think it's going to fix you, because it doesn't. It really doesn't. You really have to be consistent. And I've been doing, like I said, off and on for years. I only recently, within the last year, started being a lot more consistent with it. And it was for my own self. At first I was doing it for other reasons, but because of the power that it has in it, it is a lot of effort, and you have to be willing to open up some things that you were not expecting to. This was a big one, and it took me some time to get here, but take your time and give yourself the grace to do so. We all know rushing isn't fun. Hello, Kennedy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, rushing isn't fun. And Lord knows I have done my share of rushing in the mornings and just doing things, but it can activate, your cortisol levels, and that brings on stress. So if you take your time and give yourself time to, do the things that you need to do, then you have a more peaceful morning. And then you are able to be proactive with going into your day in a great transition, which is something that you really have to be intentional on doing. So I'm not gonna lie, I have like multiple alarms set. I have like that one where it's like, okay, I could snooze a little bit. Then I have the one that's like, oh crap, I really need to get up. And then it's the okay, now I done really overslept and now I gotta get up. And I might be on the verge of doing that little rush situation. So before I put myself into, this state of now I'm about to annoy other people in my day, let me just go ahead and get up right now. So, yeah, take your time, give yourself some time, and, plan your day accordingly so you have a more harmonious time. This one is one that, and I think I talked about it on my end of the year episode, which I thought was, something that I think it's something I think I want to do, but I'm out. I like being outside. I'm just not super outdoorsy. So that's why I'm like, the thought of it is cute, but I'm not sure if it's something I could actually, commit to in the sense of it's like, okay, we might, yeah, but have a picnic. It, get outdoors. I don't, I wouldn't mind of, a creative picnic, but I would try it in the grass for a little bit. I actually did do it with my kids a long time ago. They were really little, but it was cool for them, but I think I sat in a chair, but that's not, picnicking with them if I'm sitting in a chair and they on their little picnic blanket. But I would do it at the beach for sure. 100% do a picnic at the beach. I think it's super cute. Really dress it up, have fun. But yeah, definitely, do it. And curate a playlist. Now, let me tell you, I got a playlist for everything. I talked about it on my music episode. I like when I say I got a playlist for everything, I got a playlist for if I'm mad. I got a playlist for when I'm feeling extra lovey-dovey. I got playlists for, if I'm sad. I got playlists for if I feel like I'm a thug that day. And I might not be one, but in my head, when I'm singing them songs, I am. And I love car karaoke. That is one of my favorite things to do because I'm in my own space, in my own bubble, enjoying my own little life. So, yeah. Definitely. I feel like music is, well, I know for me, music is one of like the biggest ways for me to express myself. And sometimes it's a way to help me get out emotions that I don't know how to verbalize sometimes. So, yeah, definitely. Playlists are one of the best ways to go. And date yourself. I say this recently, I just got into the habit of that. I I don't think I ever really did much of that at first, and I feel like at the space in my life that I am now, it's definitely a necessity because you can't expect other people to know how to treat you if you don't even know how to treat yourself. And it does take time. It does feel weird at first. Yeah, date yourself. Like it's a recent situation for me. I really enjoy it. And it gives me an opportunity sometime to think about certain things and try new places where it's like, oh, okay, I tried this place. Oh, I want to, do this. And sometimes I don't like to wait, and everybody doesn't always have time. So it's just like, okay, well, instead of always waiting, because what if it never happens? Then it's just like, oh man. So with doing that, it gives me the opportunity to just go do what I have to do, occasionally just be cute. Like, even if it's a group date, where I don't know people, like I went to that girl's giving and I thought that was the coolest situation because I didn't know anybody. Well, I did know one girl, but she was one of the hosts. So it was a different situation. But everybody else I didn't know. And they sat me at a table where it was a group of women that, we all were there for the same thing. So it was just so cool. Really dope situation. So, yeah, date yourself. Get dressed up, get pretty, do your makeup, do your hair, go and just have fun. Remember, we are romanticizing our lives. So, just one of the ways to do it. Oh, the bubble's already getting to me. Create a podcast playlist. I've talked about this. I sound like a broken record with this. Podcasts are a great way to expand your mind where you can hear other people's perspectives and get another take on things, because a lot of times we are closed-minded. I know for the longest time, it wasn't until the last, maybe I want to say 5 years, that I've become a little more open-minded and receptive to certain things. And some of that is being, understanding to other people's point of view. I would be so, like, when I say I was stuck in my own idea of how things were, yeah, I probably was annoying. So yeah, definitely listen to podcasts, and they don't always have to be, money, thing. I can listen to silly podcasts. I do have financial podcasts that I listen to. My daughter put me on one, for Black girls and self-care. I have a wide range of podcasts that I like to listen to. And I really think it's a great way to expand your mind, to, clear your mind, because you're not stuck thinking in your own thoughts. And one of the biggest ways to romanticize your life is to get out of your own freaking head immediately. So definitely podcast away. We on number 9, y'all. Ooh, I was really on a roll here. Switch up your space. I will reconfigure stuff in a heartbeat. Like, as soon as I start seeing clutter and things start getting on my nerve, now it's time to change things up. What do I want to do? Where do I want to change things? And it does make me feel better. So, in movies, they make it look like, oh, we're going to go and get a whole new, hey, Slim Thick, my girls in the building. All my girls. Yeah, I went there. It's blame the liquor, and I barely had any. And I'm rewatching Insecure, so I got a lot more of my Issa coming out right now. uh, the movies make everything look so like, oh, let me go and buy new furniture. Furniture is expensive. You can work with the pieces you have, but make some changes. Switch up your space, the whatever way it makes you feel better. Um, this is a good one for me, because when my therapist was asking me, well, what makes you happy? And I said, well, it's a lot of things that make me happy. And when I went home and I started thinking about things that make me happy, this is one I threw on my romanticizing list, was throw a party just because. Like, why do we have to wait until it's somebody's birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas? It's like, we woke up and we felt good. Let's go have a party, and invite the people that you really care about over, even if it's just a casual, weekend situation, decorate, put cute glasses and stuff out, make some fun drinks, have people bring different kinds of charcuterie boards over. I can say charcuterie, but I can't say boards. Ha! Hilarious. Um, but just do something fun. It doesn't always have to be, it's just because we're women. Why not? Find inspiration through arts. Um, for those of you watching that don't live in the same state as me, I live in California, and we have so many museums, art exhibits that pop up. And I always say, oh, I want to go this. And before you know it, it's over. And with the whole dating yourself, that's going to start being some of the experiences I do on my own instead of always waiting. I've noticed that when I wait until other people want to go with me, I miss out. And while in 2024, I am refusing to miss out on things that I genuinely want to do. Even if I have to say no to people, I want to do it. And, it's not about being a bad person, a mean person, but sometimes I have to learn how to say no. I have to learn to be a little bit selfish sometimes because I am so giving. And then I find myself being drained because I'm not doing things that I want to do. So go to art museums, go to the little pop-ups. Like there was one that popped up and I thought I kind of wanted to go, but then it was just like this feels like, something that is overpriced because it's Drake that had his name on it. So I passed, but I forgot which one is up now that I think I wanted to go to. I got to look it up. But there are certain things, yeah, I'm going to start doing them. Go offline. Have time where you don't answer, Instagram DMs. You don't answer text. You're not stuck to your phone. Like I have moments where I could be laying in bed and I'm not on my phone. I'm just chilling and I'm not doing anything. Like I'll just be laying there in the quiet, in the dark because it makes me feel good. I can think and reset and just kind of be to myself. And it's hard because we all want to interact with the people that we love and it feels like 24/7 sometimes. So just being detached is really good for me. I find myself toning down because um other people, find it a little corny, but it's like that's who I am and it makes me happy to stay true to who I am. So if I'm corny, I'm corny. Oh well, but it is what it is. And of course, what kind of list would I have if I didn't have wine on it? Savor your wine, guys. And when I say savor, I mean pour your wine. Don't chug it, but really smell it. If you're drinking, stuff that's not carbonated, swirl your wine. Really take it in. One thing that I've learned this year, and I thought this was really cool, when you're in a restaurant and you order a bottle of wine, they present the cork to you so that way you can, look at it, smell it. So if it smells a little newspapery-ish, you know that there's some cork inside of your wine and you really don't want to drink it. But it also shows you, if you look, it shows the brand on the cork. So that way you know that's the actual wine that you're getting. So little tidbit, but savor your wine. Really enjoy it. Wine is meant to be enjoyed. It is not meant to just, I mean, yeah, we're gonna get drunk on it, but that's not the sole purpose of wine. Cook, cook with candles. That's a big thing with romanticizing is just doing the things that make you happy. I'm a big candle girl. Love candles, love candles, love candles. I buy them like if I just see them and I like them, I'm buying them and I will light them. And I used to be like, oh, I'm going to save my good candles. And then it was just like, no, I'm not just going to save them just for when people come over because sometimes I don't want people in my space. And now it's like I like them, it's like, oh, I just cooked dinner. Oh, I feel like light my candle. I'm gonna light my candle. Um, if I'm feeling a little romantic, I'm gonna light my candles. Just candles are a great way to express yourself and, romanticize your day. Man, candles are amazing. Like I'm with your daughter on that, so now I know what I can get your daughter. But no, candles are amazing, and I will buy candles and buy candles and buy candles, and then I light candles, and I may have a different scent going in every room because I just love candles. This one was one that really it got me because I used to buy clothes and save them for when I would go somewhere, but dress up for no reason, just because it's Tuesday. Especially for those of you that work from home, put some clothes on sometime, and not just because you're going out. There are times where everybody else will be, wearing, sweats, jeans. And it's like, no, I feel like putting on some heels. So I'm going to do this for me. And I would just do it because it made me feel good. And we all deserve to feel good. So why am I going to sit here and not do what makes me feel good when it's going to, when you feel good, you exude good. You're going to have a better attitude. You're going to, it's so many things. Yeah, man. See, you on the right path. Just dress up. Who cares what anybody thinks? We're not here to please anyone else but ourselves at this point. And the sooner we learn that, the happier we are. So wear them clothes. In 2024, we wearing our clothes. We're wearing them. So even on here, I have moments where I'd be like, forget it. I'm gonna throw on the dress. Why not? Because I feel like being cute. Even if I go to a better day, yes. And if you had a bad day, go put on something that make you feel good and look nice and watch how it changes your whole mood on things. So yes, put on your clothes and just be happy and go for it. This is one my therapist has been beating into me, I should say, for a while. Try single tasking. While I love to say that I'm a great multitasker because I am, I can do multiple things at a time. Her listening to me is what she's noticed how it brings out more stress in me. So now I find myself having to be intentional with, okay, if I'm editing, that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to edit. I'm not going to worry about, oh, I didn't send this email. Oh, let me look at this, or oh, let me do that. It's like, okay, focus on this, get it done, and then I can go and do something else. But that was a really hard thing for me to do, was to just focus on one thing. And I feel like it takes away our attention when we're constantly doing too many things at one time. And that's okay to focus on. Now, if you had in a situation where it's like, okay, I need to cook dinner, help with homework, that's fine. But make sure your kid is somewhere in direct view where you're not here and then you got to run all the way over there and then come back over here. So, make it where you set yourself up to achieve, greatness. Back in the day when gas was a lot cheaper, this was one of my go-tos, was taking a drive, throw on some music and just be to myself, be in my thoughts. But gas is a little more pricey now, so it'd be like, maybe I'll go take a walk. But no, taking a drive, and I miss it. I can't wait for if gas ever goes back down to a decent price. I will go back to taking my drives. But I used to, oh my gosh, I would love it. And because I live so close to LAX, there's a spot my grandfather would take me to, and that's where we would just go and have our moments when my grandmother needed her breaks. And we'd get food, we go sit there, we'd park, and we just kind of eat our food and just chill and watch the planes take off. And I haven't done it in a while. I ain't gonna cry. I almost did, but I'm not gonna cry. But those were the moments that really made me enjoy just taking a drive, because we really, it would just help us connect and help us, detach from whatever we were going through. And that was my guy. That was my guy. Do your makeup. Well, I'm a minimalist girly, when it comes to this realm. Um, I can't argue that when I put a little more effort in, a little eyeliner and some mascara and a cute colored lip. I love me a colored lip. I do feel a little more sassy, if you like, you know. But I do it for me. I don't do it for anyone else. And that's one of the biggest things that I enjoy about it. It's just like, okay, it gives me the pick me up. It's not about anybody else. Now, yes, I will admit that I do need to learn how to do a little more. But, with what I do, I still didn't turn my alarms off. Oh well. I enjoy it because it's for me. So yes, do your makeup. It'll make you feel better. And y'all, we are romanticizing all 2024. Pick up a hobby. Pick up a hobby. While initially this started as what was supposed to be a hobby, but it turned into, I want to say something that kind of, I don't want to say saved my life, but it helped me really focus on me and expanded, not really expanded, but it enhanced. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy you say that because I've been talking about getting some skates for, I want to say, 2 years. Yes, let's do it. And now I have an excuse to buy these skates that I've been wanting. And I low key kind of want these custom ones because I saw a girl when we went skating for one of my friends' birthdays. This girl has some Jordan skates. Yes, let's do it. We're going to be out there skating every week. I love it. No, and it's such a good workout, y'all. So let's get us some skates and let's get to roller skating. And we're going to be out there looking cute. Oh, we can get cute little shirts with our names on them because y'all know I got to be a little extra about things. Oh, now I got to see. Oh, see, I love y'all. Y'all over here ready to go. Now I gotta order my skates. So now I gotta get on it. I gotta order my skates. And I think they still in my Amazon wish list. So I might have to just go push the button on them. But no, I need some skates. Oh, gotta get some cute little outfits to go with the skates because we skating, y'all. No, I love that. I love that. Let's do it. I'm all for skates. Whether it's roller skating. Oh, and I could ice skate too, y'all. I know a lot of people don't know that. But I'll be out there, on the ice. Like I could really do some stuff, but I cannot fall. I'll tell you that. I can definitely not fall. But no, hobbies are great. This started out as what was supposed to be, but it turned into more and made my life better. So I'm happy for this. So that's why you need hobbies. So the ones that can skate gonna help the ones that cannot skate because that's the only way we're gonna learn. And it's so much fun when you learn how to skate. I saw a girl on TikTok, she was teaching people how to skate, and she said this is the best way to do it. She was out there and she was real. I was like, oh girl, you made that look easier than when I learned how to skate. I had to fall to learn how to skate. And once I realized I am like falling no more, it helped me learn how to stay on the skates and off the ground. So yeah, we gonna get you some knee pads, Diamond, because yeah. Wow. So you learned on the harder skates first. That's crazy. That's crazy because you would think that the four wheels would be a lot easier than rollerblades. Oh yeah, we getting some skates. We're gonna go to Long Beach. We're gonna be zipping along the coast. Oh yes, y'all, we getting skates. I'm so excited. There's some good wine. I really probably shouldn't be drinking any more than what I'm having right now because I'm taking medicine right now because my sinuses decided. I don't like rollerblades. That's crazy. Maybe I need to try them again because I'm not a big rollerblade girl. Not falling forward. Y'all so funny. Y'all gonna be on them rollerblades leaving me because I'm on my four wheels. I'm not a big fan of rollerblades. They hurt my ankles. That's so funny. Oh, I love it. See, the girls are excited. Yay. I'm happy about that. Oh man. Yeah, so we get this our new hobby. We doing roller skating this year. Roller skating, roller blading. We on wheels on our feet. So yes, we are doing it. And while we doing that, we're gonna appreciate ourselves. We are appreciating ourselves because a lot of the time we do not do that enough, especially when it comes to us moms. We be so down on ourselves. And I know the majority of y'all in here right now are moms, and we do not appreciate ourselves the way that we should. And it is very sickening how we treat ourselves. Like, so sickening. We are amazing women. And the things that we do, we can't expect other people to appreciate us if we're not appreciating us. So tell yourself thank you. Go ahead and give yourself that pat on the back for making it through the day, even if you cried a little bit, for not cursing because you felt frustrated, for not losing it on your kid because they done asked you 9,000 questions in a span of 30 minutes. Appreciate yourself. We are doing that. This one is one of my favorites. Sleep on satin sheets. Now, I don't do the satin sheet thing because the way my internal oven be kicking in at night, I can't do satin. I got to do cotton. But I will sleep on satin pillowcases because, for one, I can't do the bonnet thing because I can't have stuff on my head when I'm asleep because it gives me headaches. And two, it's good for your face. Like when people go, "Oh, your skin is so clear." Well, some of that is because I drink my water and I do my exfoliating and things like that. But I also sleep on satin sheets because it's really good for your skin and it makes you feel good. See, yes, that satin pillowcase, girl, is bomb for your skin and your hair, especially with people like me who cannot wear stuff on their head. So the bonnet thing just don't work. It will never work. I can't. My head got to be free. Even when I straighten my hair, which I have not straightened my hair in like 2 years. So yeah, I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. These curls has just been here. But I cannot do nothing on my head. It's not good for me in my head. I will wake up the next morning with a migraine and then it takes so long for it to go away. So don't do that. But yes, get you a satin pillowcase if you can't do the sheets. The way, like I said, the way my internal oven be, satin sheets are not gonna do it. But I'm gonna have to try the jersey cotton, girl. That's a good tip. Thank you. Uh, take a hike. I did during COVID, and I that was the first time I ever did it. But I did the Hollywood hike sign, the Hollywood sign hike hiking trail. And when I first, like while we were doing it, I was like, "Oh, this isn't that bad." I'm like, "Okay, we did it. We got to the top." I was like, "Oh, this is dope." Took some pictures, and then it was like, "Okay," got back down. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm still cool, not feeling anything." That's partially because my adrenaline was rushing, and then me and my daughter got brave and decided let's go for another walk. So then we went and walked after we did that 7 miles or however many miles it was. And then I went home and took me a shower and I took a nap. And when I woke up from my nap, y'all, I was hurting in places that I didn't know could hurt. So apparently it did do more than I thought it did. And I was hurting for a week. So I didn't even work out that week because I was really hurting. I said, okay. But I do love a good hike. I like it. As much as I say I'm not an outdoors girl, I do like doing hikes. I think they're awesome because it's like you're out in the nature, you're out seeing things, and it's so many people that are on this trail. But I want to do one with my littlest guy because I want to get him outdoors more. He likes being outdoors, so I think that would be good with him. But definitely. And journal. I know I sound like a broken record and I'm not doing it as consistently as I need to. And I admitted this like a week ago, but journal. Like, you know what? Because of where I went to school, I did Temescal Canyon and Lord help me. That one is good, but it's dangerous because you never know when them little snakes is gonna be popping up out them little holes, and you got to have a knife on you so you can, cut them things off of you. But them snakes don't be playing, and yeah, the way my life is set up, I am too girly. I'm too girly, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful scene. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. And journal, y'all. Journal, 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 journal until you feel clear and level headed, because life will try and take you down. And we ain't got time for that this year. Mm-mm. This one has been hard and easy for me at the same time, but dream of your ideal morning routine, you know, depending on how you want to do it. Me, like I said, I've got my gajillion alarms that I have set for a reason. I have the one for, the ambitious me who sets goals to do certain things. And sometimes that doesn't happen depending on what time my brain actually did shut off and let me go to sleep. If I woke up in the middle of the night, because normally around between 2 and 4 is when my brain decides it wants to start working. And now I'm not asleep anymore. So then by the time I'm really supposed to be up, I can't get up because now I'm like, dang, I didn't sleep. But I do, like I said, I have that final one where it's like, okay, now you really got to get up, regardless of how sleepy you are. But if you dream of like if you had to think about what would be your ideal morning every day, write it down, try it out, see if you really like it, if you need to tweak it, if you like it, and do that, because how you start your day really does affect the rest of your day. And that morning is where you really got to get it together. So if you know you need breakfast, get up, get your breakfast, get your coffee. Like I knew last Friday, I was like, I'm definitely going to need some coffee. And I got up, I made me some coffee before I even woke up my son and started drinking it so I could feel alive, because it ain't his fault that mommy didn't sleep. So, I did all the things and, got through my day, and I didn't bite nobody. And when I say bite, I don't mean literally bite, like mean bite their head off. Have fun with flowers. Buy yourself flowers for no reason. Like, why do you need a reason to buy flowers? Like, why does it have to be your birthday, Valentine's Day? Why do you have to wait for somebody to buy you flowers? If you like flowers, just get yourself some flowers. Um, I just recently bought myself some, I want to say Sunday, Monday, and they're really pretty. There's some purple tulips, and they're really pretty, and they make me happy. So that's why I bought them. But on Fridays, Vons and Albertsons, they have $5 Fridays where they have certain. I keep hearing about Trader Joe's flowers, and I need to go there because I want to put me together a bunch of flowers. So I'm gonna have to go do that, and I'm gonna have me a cute little bouquet of flowers, and I'm gonna do it because I just love flowers. Yes, they might be a waste of money because they're already dead when you buy them, but who cares? They're pretty. They make me happy. I know Vons and Albertsons, they do their $5 deals on Fridays, and a lot of the time they have like bouquets of roses that are $5. So I will buy them then because they're $5. It's like it's $5. Who cares? I'm gonna spend the $5 on something else that's probably useless anyway, so I might as well spend it on something that's gonna bring me a week of joy. So I buy myself flowers, and I like it, and it makes me happy. That's why I do it. This one was one that I actually did for the first time last year, and I tried to vlog it, and it went horribly wrong, so that vlog never went up. But who cares? I still did it. But go see a movie by yourself. Go and see a movie by yourself. Enjoy yourself. And if you go to a theater where they serve liquor, have a drink while you're in there. But I saw the Barbie movie by myself. And I saw it after, the dust had settled and it was on a weekday. And I came home and I was telling my honey about it. And, I was like, it was an interesting experience because one, I don't think that's like a date movie. That's just my opinion after seeing it. And I know that, I mean, there were one, two, three. I can still see it in my head. There were three other couples in there, and the men looked miserable that they were in there watching this movie. I really feel like that movie had a great lesson to it. If you really watched it, it was very well written. It wasn't what people think when they think Barbie, like, oh, it's such a girl movie. Yes, while it might have been a chick flick, but it was something that I think, especially if you're a girl mom, the wave of emotions that you go through. And my daughter told me, "You're gonna cry, mom." And I knew I had already figured I was gonna cry when she said that, but I didn't know I was gonna cry the way that I cried and for the reasons that I was crying. And it was just so sweet. Such such a good, it was very well written, and I so happy it's on HBO now so I can watch it again. If I ever settle down and stop watching stuff that I've already seen, because like I said, I'm rewatching Insecure. Okay, well, HBO. I believe it's HBO. It's on. And you really have to watch it. It is a tearjerker. It's definitely a tearjerker, but it's so good. So definitely watch it. Oh, and The Color Purple is on. If you haven't seen the new one, go into it with an open mind. When I say go into it with an open mind, people just keep thinking, yeah, it's on HBO. So go watch Barbie and enjoy it. Such a good movie, so worth it. But The Color Purple, watch it with an open mind. People keep thinking, oh, it's a musical, but it was very well written as well. And I give it a very high rating for that one. So definitely watch The Color Purple right after you watch Barbie or before Barbie. Just watch the movies. We got a weekend coming up. Watch them then. um, this one was a big one for me, which is why it's towards the end of my list because it was such a big deal. But own your ambition. While we all know that I've had a long standing love for wine, uh, it took being asked what my passions were for me to actually embrace this journey. And like I said, it started out as a hobby and it feels more like it's going to be a career if I do this right. It's made me comfortable. It's made me more ambitious. It's made me confident in many ways. And I don't always give myself the credit that I deserve. And because this has brought out so many, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't straightened it in so long. And it takes so long. It's a couple hours to straighten my hair. That's the problem. And I don't like sitting still for too long. I could barely sit still and edit. I'd be like, good Lord. I don't know. My sister was telling me to straighten my hair for my cousin's wedding, but I don't know. We'll see. I like every time I say I'm gonna do something different to my hair, my curls be like, I'll see a hairstyle and I'll be like, oh, but my curls. I feel like my curls are my identity at this point. So yeah, but I will admit that wine has helped me be a lot more ambitious, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of what I'm doing. So own your ambition. If you find something that you really like and it brings you joy, whether it's a hobby, as people call it, but you're passionate about it, look for ways for it to make you money. It doesn't always have to just be, oh, it's my side thing. It's just a hobby. It's this and that, because it's not. I'm just saying, so many people don't let other people's small minded views get projected on you to where you think small minded, and you will take things a lot further than you thought you could. I think so big when it comes to this, and sometimes I don't execute the way that I had envisioned, but it doesn't stop me anymore. Like I used to get so disgruntled when I wouldn't do it, but now I'm just like, no, like okay, I messed up. Or I didn't really mess up. I just couldn't figure it out. But now it's like, okay, do it. Dang, that didn't work right. Okay, well, let me go back to the drawing board. Okay, so what was wrong? It was hard for me to receive um, constructive criticism. Really hard because it's just like, dang, that meant that I failed, but it didn't mean that I failed. It just meant that I didn't target what I want people to see. And if me reaching my viewer is my whole goal, then I need to have that feedback. So that was one of those things where I had to really program myself to understand that it's not to hurt me, it's to help me. So 2024, we owning our ambitions. We are taking it into overdrive. We are pushing forward and we are confidently doing it. Now, like I said, we're nearing the end of our goals for romanticizing our lives on a daily basis. Wear pajamas, ladies. Put pajamas on. Let's not go to bed. I mean, I know leggings are comfortable sometimes, wearing them old shorts, but put on pajamas. They make you feel better when you go to bed. I am good for sleeping in a good nightgown in a heartbeat. For one, like I said, this internal oven that I got going on nowadays, I need the extra level of air that's going on. So, yes, wear pajamas, make yourself, oh my gosh, I love a good satin PJ set. It's just, it makes me feel girly too. So, it's like I go to bed with good intentions of being frilly. So, yes, put on your pajamas, be cute. And then one thing I will say that always sticks with me from childhood is my grandmother used to always tell me, when you go to bed, yes, you just sat down with your popcorn and your margarita. Mom life, I'm just saying, but give yourself credit. At least you did it. You got through the day. You got through all the mom stuff. Meg, you so funny. No, we all do. We all do. We just need to. It's hard though, especially when you're just like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. Like me, it'd be days where I'm like, oh, I'll be so ambitious, and I tell myself, f them dishes. F them. I used to be like, oh, I got to get them done. Now I'm just like, they're going to be there tomorrow. I'll get them done. I'll get them done. I'm not going to sit here and stress myself and act stupid over these dishes because why? Why? So, yes, moms, we got to get it together and learn to be in each other's lives, the right way because we all need that support. But back to the pajamas, man. My grandmother told me when I was younger, and for whatever reason, it always sticks in my brain. You always want to go to bed, with the whole intention that if it was, man, tomorrow's my best friend with a whole lot of stuff, and I feel like, damn, that's bad. But oh well, I got through. I look at what I got through. I make a pretty drink. No, you should start putting your drinks on Instagram, girl. Let people see, and then we can all try them. She was saying if it's an emergency, you always want to go outside with the thought that if somebody was to see me after trying to rush out in an emergency, then at least I still look. And for whatever, I know it sounds vain. It really does sound vain, but it's like I thought about it. It was like, yeah, I don't want to go outside looking all crazy. So the whole pajama thing. And she always told me, this should never be something that you have to tell people. We'll always have on clean underwear because you never know if you're gonna be in a situation where you're gonna have to be in an ambulance and they have to cut your stuff off and you got on raggedy underwear. And I was actually in a car accident where I was like, oh man, I hope they don't have to cut my pants off. And they really did have to cut my pants off because I was bleeding from all kinds of places. I had a gash on my head right here. The Yes, I'm telling the story. This is how this happened. But because of the way the seatbelt was and the car rolling off the embankment of the freeway, the seatbelt kept jabbing into my hip. So I was bleeding from all kinds of places. Well, since they didn't know where the bleeding was coming from, we had no idea what was going on. They just cut my pants off. So thankfully, my underwear were, and this was when I was like really, really OCD and the top and the bottom had to match. So it was just like, oh God. Thankfully, the underwear were, yeah. So, yes, let's look decent. Let's be presentable in 2024 because we don't know. what's gonna go on. Um, almost there. Almost there. Practice positive affirmations. Yeah, we're romanticizing our life. That's what's going on here. And yeah, I'm just giving some tips on, how to be better with that. Yeah. Two more things to go, ladies. We romanticizing. Remember, all every day. It doesn't have to just be, on those romantic days, as I like to say. But practice positive affirmations. Okay, you out of here. Make sure to hit that like button before you go, though. I am a daily affirmation person. I recently just added one to my medicine cabinet. You don't like it? Okay, that's fine. I recently added to my medicine cabinet with another affirmation because apparently I am a self sabotager. And that was one that I needed to remind myself daily not to do that. And it's been added to my list of daily positive affirmations. And I do feel like it does help change the trajectory of how I want my day to go by starting it, positive like that. And it's so funny because they've been in there for so long. And then today my son noticed it and he goes, "Who wrote that?" I did. "But why?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh." It's for me. It's to make me feel better. But no, definitely. And put them in a place because we all start the whole, "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that." Put it somewhere. And that's why I say they're in my medicine cabinet because I got to brush my teeth every day. So I got to reach in there to get the toothpaste. And yes, affirm yourself. Affirm yourself. It'll make you feel better. And then you do better and you hold yourself accountable. And the last one, and I'm going to have my last sip of this delightful wine. Surround yourself with things and people that make you smile. We ain't trying to be around negative Nancy's. We're not trying to be around people that doubt you. We are trying to be around things and people that make you smile. Me, I always smile when I'm at Total Wine and More. All the time. I can't help but smile. It's a beautiful thing. It's a whole nother atmosphere of just joy and people that make you smile. Like I talk to some people every day, even people I've just met, recently. They've become an everyday part of my life lately because they're just good people. And you want to keep those people around you because they bring out the good in you. And I've got one friend, I'm not going to say any names because she knows who she is, that we literally live really close to each other and we don't see each other as much as we could. But we do talk like, we should see each other all the time. But no, definitely be around people in things that make you smile, including wine, because life is meant to be enjoyed. And I'm really enjoying life at this moment. And it makes me happy and it makes me smile. And that's all we want to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed my list, but create your own list. You don't have to just do what I'm saying, to do, but I hope you guys enjoyed my list of things on how to romanticize your life on a daily basis because I mean it really is just a little effort and just a little more, you know. Thank you. Just a little more, to do to bring you joy because my gosh, like life will drain you if you let it. And I've let it quite a few times and I'm not happy about that, but I've been happy. My whole mood has shifted, I want to say within the last week and a half in a very positive way. And not just because of, people, but because of, one, like I said, taking criticism for what it is to make me better, not to hurt me, hinder me, things like that. It's just something that you got to do. And it's okay. It's okay. So, with me doing that, it has helped me shift in a different manner. So, yes, romanticize daily, including you men. There are things that you can do to make yourself feel better on a daily basis, but it's okay to live in delusion. And delusion is only delusion if it doesn't work. So if it's working, it's not delusion, right? So, yes, thank you for joining me. We are almost there. 2 more days, 2 more days, y'all. And then we are at the end of the week. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the people that you love. I will be back next week with a guest, actually. So I'm really excited about that. I love those weeks when we have guests. So, yes, I will be back next week with a guest. Really excited about that. And you guys have a great week. And don't forget to hit the like button. See you next week.